Hello everybody, welcome to another video. My name is Sun with Teleprompter.com, and today I'm going to be speaking about how to be more charismatic and why it's important to be charismatic if you're into content creation. Charisma, aka rizz for the new generation, is the harmonious note that brings everything together and makes it nice and decent and satisfying to listen to or be around. And if you embody a little bit of charisma, you're able to have a way better connection with your audience or people who are going to know you, or you're going to be basically able to attract more people into your channel, or those who watch your channel will be more interested in what you're going to be doing later. I have one simple tip for you that is the main important thing when it comes to practicing charisma. And aside from that, I'll also give you some other bonus tips. That one simple tip is to speak what's on your mind authentically. And this is a very challenging thing, and I would like you to practice it. And the best way to practice it is next time you go to shop something, next time you go to the grocery store, next time you see somebody, if anything comes in your mind, obviously you want to make sure that it's in the, in a safe bracket. You don't want to be rude to anybody, obviously. But if anything comes into your mind, just say it to that person. For example, when you are shopping something and you see the cashier and you see they're tired and they're very, like they're not having any good time, if that comes to your mind, just say it directly. Try to become kind of like a hollow bone. Don't hold any thought in your head and let them just go through. Obviously have a filter of not hurting anybody, but if it's normal and if you even think it's a little bit risky but it doesn't hurt anybody, just say it, even for the sake of practice. Just say, hey, you look tired, are you okay today? Just start a little bit of a banter with the person. And what's really interesting is that you will see yourself, that person will feel a lot better after they see that they have been noticed. And guess what? You will basically have the same effect on your audience as you're able to say what's on your mind authentically and not stop yourself because it's risky or this and that. People value authenticity more than anything else in this day and age, because anybody can read a script. Anybody can be something else that they're not. But if you find out a format of who you are and what that authentic person is, and you learn not to cut it off and project it to the world, then you'll be able to find people who actually connect with you. You may say, all right, if I really say what's on my mind, I'm gonna lose a lot of my friends, or I'm gonna be losing this or losing that. Of course, if those are really important for you, don't. But if you have to lose your friend for being who you are, then maybe those are not your friends in the first place. Maybe the people who are going to come to you next time or in the future are going to be the people who actually connect to your authentic self. Maybe these people are keeping you behind in your life, in your socialization, or in making new friends. So it's a very simple thing. Be yourself without any inhibition. The way that the society shapes us is that it inhibits us in the way that we are. It forms us with the school and work and everything else, but you want to go against that if you really want to stand out in your content creation. You can see a lot of examples of a lot of famous people here who just said what they wanted to, and maybe it was controversial, and they became really big because it was controversial, because they were just being themselves. And a lot of people in my age and in this day and age are really afraid of being controversial. I mean, obviously you have your own morals and you know what's wrong or right, but if it's something that you actually care about, speak about it. It's better to be controversial and speak about what you actually care about that's important for you than being vanilla and just being flat and not do anything. So that's the most important tip, is to just completely let everything come through and out of you without inhibiting yourself at all. The other thing is to generate new conversations. That will give you more confidence for later in life. For example, if you see somebody on the street who looks very good, obviously if this is something appropriate to do, approach them, say, hey, I just think your suit looks beautiful. Have a beautiful day, you look amazing. Just try giving little things here and there to strangers that you've never met, and you will see how they respond to you. And sometimes they will maybe respond to you weirdly. And that's also okay, because sometimes you miss with what you say. And that's also part of the journey in order to become more charismatic. But the whole practice is to just be yourself and express that and not inhibit yourself as you're expressing that and projecting that to the world. So next time when you're talking to the camera, think about the things that you would never share with anybody and try to share that in a, in a way that your video is not going to get deleted. But try to share that in a way that it's not too much and it's not oversharing, obviously, but it connects on an emotional level to somebody and they could be like, all right, yeah, I have been there, I can connect to this person, because that emotional connection is really the only thing that matters for you if you really want to be a content creator, because that is what generates sales, that is what generates more brand loyalty, and you get shared with other people, because people become your fan, people look up to you, people look at somebody that they can listen to or learn from, is genuinely coming from that authentic, charismatic, genuine person, that they don't really inhibit themselves from who they genuinely are. Another bonus tip for this is that if you want to go to a gathering or a social party, or if you want to go to, let's say you go into like a boxing class or something, somewhere that there's a group of people there. Usually, at least for me, the way I was that I would just be like, hi to the coach or to the person who invited me, and I would just hide around back in the time. When I started to practice charisma and authenticity, what I did is I forced myself to go and say hi to a lot of people. So I said hi to every single person, I shook hands with every single person, and what that does is that you're basically telling yourself, hey, I'm here, this is me, this is my story, and you learn to share it. And you know, sometimes you get taken in a good way, sometimes people aren't into you, and it's really important when you're practicing this to not take anything personally and not take rejection personally. Obviously have in mind why you're doing it, because you're practicing to be yourself, and have better conversations with people as you go along, and when you have those better conversations, then you're able to filter out the ones you didn't connect with and only stick to the ones that you connect with. And guess what? Out of practicing this charismatic thing, then you're able to meet a lot more people who are actually connecting to that authentic self of yours. And many people are like, oh, what is my opener? Or what should I say? Just like, it's very simple. Hi, my name is this. I thought you're cool. I find your hat cool. Like a very simple, authentic, we actually find it cool on them. It's really important for it to be authentic. If you see something on their face, what they're wearing, or the way that they're talking, just say it, and they say that, oh, that's actually really beautiful that you do this. And connect with people, and then out of those connections, you'd be surprised how many new friends you can meet. Actually, as a matter of fact, I traveled Europe 2 years ago, non-stop for a few months, and I just met the most incredible people out of practicing charisma. And anytime I go travel anywhere, I still have friends who I can go to and hang out with, and so on. So practicing charisma, in short, is the easiest way for you to connect to people, and connecting with people is the easiest way for you to create better content. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this content. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you like to speak as naturally as I do, then check out our app teleprompter.com in the description below, and I will see you in the next one.